Hi guys, it's Anne. Today we are going to take a look into my lasagna style bin, which is layering of cardboard and other kinds of paper items instead of using shredded paper. I started this a couple of years ago, and it started out as because I thought maybe do worms like to breed in the flutes of the cardboard? Then it kind of evolved into this could be where I put my boxes that I don't want to shred, or maybe they're too thick to shred, and it's just pretty much lived from there. I was reviewing the comments from the previous video, and people were like, how do you keep flies out of here? Well, I did have a problem down here, and there were more flies, which then came to this system. So, good call. This system is completely exposed and is prone to flies. But I do have fly traps out here in the room that do catch most of them, my vinegar traps. So, at any rate, let's have a look and see what the bin has been doing since the last time we've been in here. I'm just going to pull off the larger pieces of cardboard here and put them off to the side and see what the worms have accomplished. Isn't that funny? That's a mango. They've eaten all of the little food parts, and all that's left is this little fuzzy, hairy looking thing. Okay, the problem we had last time was that mold. Wow, that's an actual fly. The last time we had this bin, the problem was that the food that I'd put in there, which was shredded coconut, had not been consumed because, I don't know, it wasn't wet enough or something, I'm not sure. And we put that on the bottom of the bin to take a, make sure that the water was sufficient in there to eat it. And I'm not even seeing the cardboard at this point, let alone the coconut. So 3 weeks, and they ate all of the cardboard sheets. These are the organic tea bags that I use to make my worm tea, and as you can see, they were completely eaten with the exception of a little bit of string. We'll let them keep going. But I tell you, the lasagna bin is cycling. There's a little piece. Okay, I was like, that is crazy. 3 weeks to eat an entire sheet of cardboard. That's impressive for little worms and their friends. I tell you, now that I have all of my plants inside, I am less tempted to grow more trees. If you saw my community post, I have more plants than I know what to do with or have room for at this moment. So honestly, I'm not going to be tempted by the avocado that's growing over there. I did want to point out that this is the Amazon tape, the black tape. You could see it a minute ago, and let me pull it apart a little bit here for you, because we won't get a chance to see it again. I know AV's been having some springy things that he thought maybe was Amazon tape once upon a time, but this is what 3 weeks in a worm bin looks like for Amazon tape. And you can tell that it does kind of go down to paper, and then these fibers, we'll see if those go away or not. I think they do, because I don't remember seeing them later. But this is the black Amazon tape right here. And that's what it turns into. Okay, well, it looks like they've eaten everything again. Good worms. And we can, at this point, it's not much of a lasagna bin anymore. It's just turning into a bin that I put cardboard on the bottom and they eat it. But, whatever. So let's get them some new cardboard and we'll get them some new food. I do have something that I want the worms to try out. I don't know if anybody has got any of these Amazon mailers that okay, well, I've been soaking this in water, but this was like a little fluffy thing, and it's supposed to all be compostable and like made out of cornstarch and stuff. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna put that in the bottom and see if that is as well received by the worms and their friends as other forms of cardboard. Okay, today they're going to get a mixture of leftover chop suey and also oatmeal. This is a little frozen, looks like some bananas, a lid for some reason. So breakfast foods and chop suey. So let me get the rest of the noodles to put on here to put under the bin. Was gonna show everybody. People have asked me, how do I get the cardboard wet again? I just have a bucket with a little bit of water in here, and then I just kind of like squish it and get it somewhat wet before I put it in the bin. So then it can just lay on top of there. I'll get all this stuff wet again as well. Okay, I also have some paper I want to try too. This was packing paper that came with something that I bought recently, and it's really thin. It's just like the wrapping paper, the pretty wrapping paper, only it's just normal. So we're gonna see if they eat that as well. I think that I put enough water in there that it should be okay. But I'm gonna fill them back over this way. And we're gonna give them a noodle on this side as well. So this is kind of turning into an inside-out lasagna bin. The worms have done, well, they do what they want, you know how it is. So we roll with whatever the worms are wanting to do. Okay, so this is just a regular old box that I've got wet. Tomatoes left over from canning. I haven't given them eggshell for a while, and since they don't, that's a lot. Since they don't get the regular prepared bedding, they don't normally get any sort of grit either, so I'm gonna add some grit. And then there's some more of that paper that was wrapped up in something that I bought. And we'll just cover that up. And I need to bury this stuff a little deeper. They're never gonna get to those corn cobs. Now, even though this doesn't have a lid, I do put a cover on it that allows for airflow, that it's not super tight. So it's not, you know, matching, but it does keep things out a little bit. And that is how that works. If you like the lasagna bin, I have a playlist that I will link right over here. And if you don't want to watch that, YouTube thinks there's a video right over here that you would love to watch. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me and my worms, and everybody, have a good day.